Hi guys, how we going? Right, okay, so we've got an hour, I think. Do you know what? It's funny because whenever I say, sorry, whenever I say we've got an hour, I always think, God, how are we going to talk for an hour? How are we going to do that? And it happens, yeah. So then, like yesterday morning, this is the truth, guys. We did one of our live streams went on way too long. Let me get it up. Hi Teresa, hi Angie, hi Lorna. One of our live streams, of course, we've got a coffee, guys. Yoo-hoo! Butter coffee. Come on, we've made butter coffee famous. Butter coffee is very good for you guys. You get an electric blender, you blend the butter into your coffee. It'll keep you feeling not hungry, and it's good for you, guys. So try it. I know that the thought of butter coffee is like, ugh, but actually when you blend it with an electric blender, it's very creamy. Doesn't taste like butter. So we at Defending Elvis make butter coffee famous. Even our enemies drink butter coffee. Hi Regina. So we've just done 2 live streams this morning, both brilliant. We did a live stream yesterday. Yeah, Angie's got her butter coffee. We did a live stream yesterday, guys, that went on for 2 hours, nearly 2 hours. It was called Priscilla and Elvis. When we ever will. No, let me just click on it a minute. Will we ever know the truth? I've just realised I've misspelt it. Will we ever know the truth? It went on for nearly 2 hours and it's had nearly 500 views. I'm always amazed that a video that is 2 hours long has nearly 500 views. Just amazing. Amazing. It fascinates me. So let me just look at yesterday's. Yeah, so yeah, we had what's it? Let me just work it out. 5, 8. Yeah, we had well over 1,000 views yesterday, just on Defending Elvis. Forget all the other stuff: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Blah, blah, blah. We go on forever, can't we? I'm always amazed. Yeah. So right. So today we are discussing this Facebook page. So I make it bigger. It doesn't really need to go bigger because we're doing a lot of reading. So this is our 3rd live stream of the day. Saturday, I've got about an hour before my wife gets home. I'm hoping to do some dog walks. I do want to do one live stream on Elvis Presley fan on keto. It's a Joe Esposito interview that I want to watch with you guys. And of course, we've got Elvis Presley long lost footage. I'm not going to lie, I struggle to post videos on all 3 channels. The majority of stuff we're doing is being posted here at Defending Elvis Presley. I feel that it's important that we defend, especially because there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment with the fact that, I've told you already, guys, the fact that Priscilla got that Nashville, Tennessee award, which she should not have got, and the fact that she's got this trickery going on in Germany, hugging the statue. I just think she's gaining a lot of ground. So we need to defend. We need to defend, guys. Honestly, so my big push at the moment is Defending Elvis. I'm 90% of my work I'm doing at the moment is on our Defending Elvis channel. We will do the other stuff, the light-hearted stuff, the vintage stuff. But at the moment, we're here, guys. So if you want to see the other 2 live streams, we did 2, I think, very good live streams this morning discussing Terry Wogan, the British interviewer in 1985, interviewing Priscilla live by satellite in the UK. She was obviously not in the UK, but It was, I think it's really interesting. There's a part 1 and a part 2. So I've literally got 20 different things to do. I wasn't going to do this. I had other things I was going to do. There's a lot of very good things that are coming up on our Facebook page, Defending Elvis. There's so many things to cover. I don't know where to start. You guys are sending me so many things. Like Rose Finney has sent me some brilliant stuff. So has Elaine. So has there's more of you that are sending me things. But then this came up on my feed on Facebook, and I thought, I have to cover it. I have to cover it. It's too important. I don't know this Facebook page. It's called The Best Oldies. And it's a very short thing. It says, let me get your comments up so I can read your comments, guys. When I read it to you, you're going to understand why I want to defend. Because, right, let's just get you guys up. Is it going to let me see your comments? Let's just make sure this is the right one. Right, let's get the right one up. Here we go. Is that it? It's important that I see your comments. Let me just make sure. Yeah, hi. Hi, Nancy. How you feeling today, my dear? Right, let me just get this up. It's not letting me see it. I want to be able to see your comments on here separately. I've got some bacon cooking. It smells really good. Hope you got your coffees, guys. I got bacon cooking. We're sorted, mate. We're sorted. Okay, here we go. I think that's it. Yes, that's the one. Right, good. I've got your comments up. Right, welcome everyone to our 3rd live stream this morning. Let's discuss it. So I'll read it to you first. After Elvis's death, Priscilla played a major role in preserving his legacy, especially turning Graceland into a memorial site that attracts millions of fans around the world. Do you think that without Priscilla, Elvis's legacy would be as well preserved as it is today? Now, guys, I have to say to you, I got a reaction from that. That bothered me. Now, let's see if we can get the comments up. Where are we? Let's have a look. Hang on. Let's try and find the comments. No, wrong one. Right, wrong one. Let's have a look. No, we don't want to play music. Let's go to the Facebook. Now, earlier, let's have a look. That's weird. The comments have turned off. Hang on. Anyway, while I'm messing around, please can you tell me what your opinion of that is? Tell me, do you think that it's because of Priscilla Presley that the legacy of Elvis Presley has been preserved? Right, let me find the post. Put it in the comments, guys, while I try and find it. Because that question, I loved it because hundreds of people commented, and obviously, but this is actually, do you know what this is called The Best Oldies. It's obviously dedicated to Elvis. Here we go. Here we go. So this was posted March the 25th. Okay. Now let's see if we can get the comments. We want the comments, yeah? There we go. 338 comments. Now, I hope it lets us see them. I did start reading them. Right. Our researcher, Amy, is one of the first people to comment. Let me just make sure I've got to the beginning of the comments. Okay, right. Obviously, we all love Amy Collett. She's one of our researchers. Let me check your comments. So, guys, do you guys think that Priscilla is the reason Elvis's legacy has been preserved? Now, remember, I've said it a million times. She takes all credit for saving Graceland, for opening the museum. We know it's not true. When she gets interviewed around the world, different countries, she always says the same thing. She praises Elvis. Then she waits for the interviewers to come up with the negative crap. Oh, she was 14. He was unfaithful. He was a drug addict. Usual shit. She draws the interviewer in and just goes with it. So when she's praising him, she's trashing him. Have any of you noticed that? Priscilla's very clever. When she's praising him, she trashes him. Very smart. Now, I'll give you my opinion. No way. No way. I think Priscilla has used the Presley name to make money for 50 years. And that is it. That is it. Nothing else, guys. If I was Priscilla's ex-wife, I could go around the world chatting about Elvis to make money. Selling things. Doing personal appearances. Signing autographs. Doing Comic-Con. Going to anything related to Elvis. Anything. Magazine interviews, TV interviews, movies, documentaries, biographies, books. I would just spend the rest of my life, because I was Elvis's ex-wife, making money after money after money after money. This is what Priscilla does. She's a money machine. She knows exactly how to make money again and again and again and again in thousands of ways. From Elvis's name, from being his ex. Remember, his ex. His divorcee that left him. His divorcee that was unfaithful to him many times. You get it? Money, 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 money. So let's listen to what the fans have to say. Yes, it would have been. She had a team of smart advisors. Elvis's legacy stands on its own. His talent, his beauty, his generosity. There's millions of fans who have never been to Graceland and love him. It's insane to give her this much credit. I actually think Amy's been pretty fair. I'd be much more extreme than that. It's great that we have Gracelands. It's a damn shame that 85% of Elvis Presley Enterprises was sold off. I blame Priscilla. I blame greed. It should never have happened. I think, in my opinion, Lisa Marie was tricked into going along with the sale of Elvis Presley Enterprises. That's just my opinion. I also think that Graceland's being rented to Elvis Presley Enterprises was a massive mistake. I blame Priscilla. I think Lisa was tricked into it. Just my opinion, guys. At the hands of Priscilla, in my opinion, 85% of EPE and Gracelands was sold and rented. Should never have happened. Gracelands and EPE should all be owned by the bloodline. Riley, Finley, Harper. They should own Elvis Presley Enterprises. They should own Graceland. They do own it, but it's rented. They do own the building, but it's rented. They could have hired their own management teams to run things. Because the truth is, Joel Weishampfer doesn't own it. Joel Weishampfer, one of the big bosses, who speaks on behalf of Elvis, who is not a family member, he runs it with a team of managers. There are different management companies that together run everything. A lot of people don't know that Graceland is rented. A lot of people don't know. It should belong, Elvis Presley Enterprises should be 100% owned by the bloodline. Graceland should not be rented out. The rent was paid in advance, so there is no more rent coming in. Crazy. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments, guys, but I'm pretty sure what I'm saying is right. Elvis's legacy is kept alive by his fans, says Maria Presley. Elvis does not need, in my opinion, Elvis does not need a building to keep his memory alive. He doesn't need it. I love Graceland. I love Memphis. But Elvis does not need a building to be remembered. Elvis was always going to be remembered. Always. His talent was so amazing. The way he changed the world was so amazing. His catalogue of movies and songs, his work, he was never going to be forgotten. His personality etched into the world. His good heart, his kindness, his charisma, his charm, his generosity, the good that he did for charity, the good that he did for his fellow mankind, the Christian man, the gospel singing man from Mississippi Tupelo who changed the world, was never going to be forgotten. He didn't need a building to save his legacy. He didn't need a museum to save his legacy. The fans are the people that save Elvis's legacy. We love Graceland, but we don't need it. So when Priscilla tries to give off the impression, and she has done for the last 50 years, that she saved Elvis's legacy because she got involved with the Living Museum, because she has gone around the world making money out of his name, Presley, a name that she sold, by the way. She even sold the word Graceland. No, Priscilla, you are not the reason Elvis is remembered 50 odd years later, 60 years later. You are a money-making machine that took advantage of the name Presley your whole life, and you're still doing it today with this box of tricks that you got up your sleeve. The statue, hugging the statue in Germany. The Bad Newheim interview. And you've forgotten where Lisa was when she died. When Elvis died. We don't know what's going on there. But also this award, this Nashville, Tennessee award that is being touted as a Memphis award, which it isn't. It's a Nashville, Tennessee award. How did you get that? What went on behind the scenes so you could get that? What money changed hands? Allegedly, just an opinion for entertainment purposes. This is just an entertainment show. How did you get that? It drives me mad. It's unbelievable that fans have been tricked into thinking that Priscilla got a Memphis award. She didn't. It drives me bonkers that the fans think that Priscilla is the reason Elvis is remembered. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. She's making money. It's a money machine. Right, let's read a few of your comments, then we'll read some of these. Let's have a look. He was always going to be remembered. I'm just glad it was there for Lisa so she could go back to see the place. Oh no, I love Grace. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love Graceland. I'm so glad it's there. It's a dream come true if I could go there. Priscilla Presley has done more harm trashing Elvis in the last 50 years than 40 to 50 years. She has harmed the legacy. She has damaged the legacy. Because of Priscilla, Elvis is looked at in a horrible way by millions of non-fans. Even the Priscilla fans, they have a new warped version of Elvis from the point of view of Priscilla. The thing I say to the Priscilla fans who see Elvis in the wrong way, that have fallen for the fake fairy tale. The fake fairy tale. This is a book of lies, a book of bullshit, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes. What are you going to do when Priscilla goes? To the Priscilla fans that have become Priscilla fans over Elvis, that have chosen Priscilla over Elvis, you originally started as Elvis fans. What are you going to do when Priscilla's gone? What are you going to do when she's gone? Seriously. Who's going to be your new hero? You get it? You have betrayed Elvis. By believing Priscilla's lies that she is the reason Elvis is remembered, you have betrayed Elvis. Shame on you. Judy, she is really, really crazy. Number one, she's not his wife. She divorced him. Number two, she lived with her son's father for 20 years, Marco Garibaldi Garcia. Number three, she then moved on to other men. And number four, she was going with a guy who molested Lisa Marie. Didn't do nothing about it. She is not a Presley anymore. Priscilla, get over it. You never loved Elvis. You only loved the money and are still going after the money now to this day. Your father blackmailed him along with the so-called Colonel Parker, which Parker is probably in hell, and that's where you're going. But Elvis, Lisa, Ben, Gladys, Vernon are in heaven, so rot in hell. When you die, please don't let her be buried next to Elvis. Quite harsh. Let me just put some hot water in my coffee, but very strong views there. Very strong views there. Okay. Right. Let me just Okay, guys. Right, I got me coffee. Right. So, quite harsh words from Judy Morden. Yeah? I know that many of you will agree with most of that. I actually do agree with most of it. I'm not into the rot in hell bit because I'm a forgiver. I believe in forgiveness. Now, Nancy, you love that, yeah? Almost everything she said is spot on. She was with another guy for 20 years, had his baby. They probably got married. We've sort of proved that there's a high chance that she did marry Garibaldi Garcia, yeah? Almost definitely she married him, yeah? Secretly. She divorced him. She was unfaithful. Lisa Marie was molested by her boyfriend, allegedly. It's all true. Blackmailed into the marriage. I believe that Elvis was forced to marry Priscilla. I don't think it was 100% forced, but I do think he was under a lot of pressure. Okay. Let's keep going. So obviously she is sickening. Now remember, we're not a hate channel. We're not a Priscilla hate channel. We are exposing the truth to defend Elvis. I do not hate Priscilla. Please understand that. I don't have hate in my heart. I can't hate people. I know that upsets a few of you that I say that. I'm not a hater. I can't be that. If you guys want to hate her, that is your right. I'm not telling you what to do, but I can't hate people. I just can't do it. Even the problems we've had recently, I cannot hate people. I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. Yeah, we know, Teresa. We know how you feel, Teresa. Now, Luann, I'm careful how I speak about Michael Lockwood because it's Finley and Harper's dad. So I'm careful. I have to respect Finley and Harper's feelings. So you won't see me talking about Michael Lockwood much because, not because I agree with anything he did. I disagree with many things he did, but it's their dad. They may come across things like this. I don't want Finley and Harper seeing me bad-mouthing their father. I don't want that to happen. That's how I feel, guys. Hi, Carolyn. How are you? Let's keep going, guys. What's wrong with her mouth, boy? She got some... Right, again, guys, sorry, I haven't read any of these comments. I don't mean to laugh, but I won't mention her plastic surgery. I won't mention it. I'm not the type that's going to call her names. I'm not a name caller. Other people do. Other YouTube channels call her names. I don't. I won't mention her plastic surgery or anything like that. I'm not like that. That is not my heart. That is not my nature. Many of you do. Right, Evelyn, she was divorced from Elvis. So where does she get off being in any of this? She shouldn't be involved at all. I agree. The minute she divorced Elvis, she should have been gone. Bye. Off you go. Instead, she has tricked the world into thinking she is Elvis's widow. She has tricked the world into thinking that Elvis and Priscilla were still in love. She has tricked the world into thinking that she is the love of Elvis's life. I know that she keeps saying, oh, he's the love of my life. He's the love of my... I want to get buried next to him. She also thinks that we, the fans, have to believe that she was the love of Elvis's life. Not true, guys. Not true. When Elvis saw her true colours, he changed. He could have had her back and he didn't. Right. Anita, Elvis did not need Priscilla for anything. He made it all himself, his hard work and generosity. He will be history. She's even used Lisa Marie's for her own interest. She is shameful and went with Elvis' best mate for years after 2 because he was famous, rich. Let me just check your comments, guys. Yeah, Carolyn, I don't hate her. We are disgusted by her. Yeah, Frederick, I understand, but my channel, Defending Elvis, I have a sort of a moral line that I won't cross. Yeah, I don't want to upset anyone. I will only go so far. I will only go so far. But I don't think it's right to trash the Finley and Harper's dad. Even though I don't agree with what he's done. I don't want to do it. Right, let's keep going. And just like I won't call people disgusting names like to do with their plastic surgery. I just won't do it. So Brenda, no thank you so much, Priscilla, for preserving his memory. I know you loved him so much and still do. Sorry, Brenda, you need to do some research. Priscilla saved Grace, and I can't understand why so many people keep putting her down. Brenda Claxton, I just want you to know, please watch our live streams. Please do some proper research. Understand the truth. She did not save Graceland. We've proved it. It was not her idea to do the Living Museum. We've proved it. Shall we play that little video? Where is it? Let's find it. Come on, we'll play it. It's so short, it's okay. Brenda, this is for you. Let's find it. Where are we? Shorts. Is that it? Is it a short? Brenda, this is for you. I may as well have a listen as well.
Plans were not only in his hands, but in the hands of the staff and people who were working with him. And I presume that the Colonel Parker efforts, along with others connected with the estate, will pursue the museum or something to commemorate or to support the memory of Elvis Presley, and certainly
Morris says he hopes to be able to announce firm plans for the museum August 16th. That's the 2nd anniversary of Elvis's death.
Okay, guys.
plan.
Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. She did not save Graceland. It was not her idea to do the museum. Okay, let's keep going. Right, let's read Lorraine's comment. I don't care who's responsible. The fact that his fans can go to Graceland and visit is fine by me. I've been there 3 times, planning on my 4th. Will continue to go until I am not able to, or they shut it down, which is never going to happen. Priscilla's not the only person making money there. There's a lot of workers that keep the place running. It's an awesome project, and I appreciate everything that's being done to keep it going. Elvis would be so proud to know that his fans are still coming. I agree that I personally think Elvis would love the fact that it's a living museum. He would not love that 85% of the profits are going to Elvis Presley Enterprises. He would not love that Graceland is rented to Elvis Presley Enterprises. No way. He would turn in his grave. So, I'm sorry. No. That was a travesty, a mistake, a massive mistake. Elvis Presley Enterprises should never have been sold off. Graceland should never have been rented. Ever. It is a massive mistake. It should all belong to the bloodline with management teams running everything. That's what should have happened. I personally think Lisa Marie was tricked into it. She trusted her mother. Lisa Marie's mother, Priscilla, gave her the impression that she had saved the day. that she is the reason Elvis is remembered today. It's bullshit. I think Lisa Marie, as she got older, realised that it wasn't because of her mother that Elvis was remembered. I think Lisa Marie, as she got older, realised that her mother is not the person who thought up the idea of the Living Museum. I also think Lisa Marie wised up about Scientology. Lisa Marie, at a younger age, was brainwashed with Scientology. When she got older, she realised that Scientology was a joke, was a cult. She knew that Priscilla had done a lot of damage. We wouldn't have Graceland without her. You are so wrong. That's Diane Crawford. You are so wrong. Diane, do some research. Memphis City were never going to break up the Graceland. Ever. It was the biggest cash cow for Graceland, for Memphis. Elvis Presley and his legacy was the biggest attraction for Memphis around Graceland and Tupelo, actually, Mississippi. It was a massive thing that Memphis City were never gonna let it go, let it be broken up, let it be sold off. It was always going to be preserved. No, it was not, Priscilla. You saying we wouldn't have Graceland without her is bullshit. You need to do your research. You need to understand what really went on. Paula Strasser. No, it would have been sold. No, it wouldn't have. This is the con. Priscilla, for 40 years, has been telling us that if it wasn't for her getting involved with Jack Sodden, it was going to get broken up into little pieces and sold off. It's bullshit. Never going to happen. She even says it in an interview in front of Lisa Marie. Bullshit. Do some research. Nancy, they didn't give her the idea. The idea was already there. The idea was already there. Hi, Deborah. Fortunately, the Elvis estate has grown so exponentially that 15% is still quite a lot. A good 100 million. They are going to make a fortune with the new... Yeah, I'm not going to... I know what, Frederick, I know what you're saying, that they're always going to be wealthy. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. In fact, we are going to discuss Riley Q's wealth, and we are going to discuss Priscilla Presley's earnings. We've got a couple of live streams coming up on that when I find the time to do it. But it's still wrong. To me, this isn't about the amount of money that is going to be made. I'm not saying that it shouldn't have been sold off from the point of view of money. I'm saying, this is just my opinion, that the bloodline, Riley, Finley, Harper, should own Graceland and EPE. I'm saying that. Nothing to do with profit. Nothing to do with profit. Why is there a bunch of businessmen, people like Joe Weishanker, who seems like a nice guy, Jack Sodden, who seems like a nice guy, why are these businessmen talking on behalf of the Presleys? Shouldn't be happening. It should be family. It should be family stood there talking on behalf of the Presleys. Of course, Riley, but there's other family members that are being ignored, like the Smiths. Family should be standing there talking on behalf of Elvis, not all these business people. The last, was it the last birthday celebration, the 90th birthday celebration? It was business people. That wasn't Elvis's family. What are they doing there? They're money men. They're money men. They're businessmen. They shouldn't be there. That's my opinion. I might go to Elvis Evolution in August in London if I can squeeze it in. Tickets are all sold out from May to July. Yeah, I'm hoping to go as well, Frederick. I would like to go in August, but they'll probably be sold out. I think by the time I get a ticket, it's going to be more like September. Yeah, I definitely want to go though. But people think it's going to be this big concert. It's not really a big concert, is it? It's almost like a museum that you walk round with loads of effects, and then there's a few shows. So I think I could be wrong, but I don't think you're going to see a big show. I think you're going to see it's a walk round experience. I could be wrong. But people are telling me this, yeah? Right, here we go. Charlie Brown. Of course she did. She left him. Then the money started to dry up, but she still has a hold of him. Right. Yeah, I agree. She had ripped him off on the second divorce settlement, Priscilla. Elvis had given her a fortune. So by the time he died, part of the reason the money had squandered, the money had reduced, was because he gave so much to Priscilla on the second divorce settlement. He was still giving her installment payments. A second divorce settlement she promised she was never going to do, but she had her pound of flesh. She was still owed money when Elvis died. They were still arguing over money and Lisa when Elvis died. So anybody that thinks they had this lovely friendship, no. They were arguing over money and Lisa. But yes, Elvis, we know Elvis gave away everything, money, cars, houses, jewelry, clothing, you name it. So yes, Elvis was also responsible for spending so much money, but so was Priscilla for demanding so much money in the second divorce settlement. She was given a fortune. She is a big part of the reason why the money had run out. A big part. So don't be tricked, guys. Right, here we go. Sandy. No, the house would have been sold and no museum would ever have been there. She took care of that. And now the reason why she shouldn't be paid for her, there's no reason why she shouldn't be paid for her work. You selfish people out there are the first ones to say, pay me for everything I do. How many years did she not get paid or demand money for taking care of him simply because she loved him? Oh, that is so funny. Sandy, I don't want to be rude. She did not take care of Elvis. I'll tell you what she did. When Elvis went away, making his movies, she was shagging people. Shagging. She dumped her daughter off so she could go off and shag people. When Elvis died, she carried on with her shagging and dumped Lisa in the hands of her boyfriend who molested her, allegedly. Later on, she dumped her in summer camps and Scientology. So, nah, and no, they were never going to sell that house. It was never going to happen. We've proved it. Memphis City were never going to sell it. The museum idea had already been thought up, was already happening. The plans had already been drawn up for the museum. So you need Sandy Ignat. Please do some research. Please understand the truth. You've been conned and tricked. You've been conned and tricked. And Priscilla sitting in interviews for the last 40 years saying, oh, it will never be sold. That will not happen. I was never going to let it be sold. She even says it in front of her daughter in interviews. Is a lie. Is bullshit. She's tricked the world. She's tricked the world. In my opinion, for entertainment purposes, just an opinion, we are an entertainment show. This is how brainwashed the world is, guys. Really brainwashed. They really believe all this crap. Right, next comment. I don't think she did a wonderful job and preserved for Lisa and for her granddaughters, so she deserves respect. We could spend 5 hours talking about her mistreatment of Lisa Marie Presley. Beautiful Lisa Marie, who we miss. Right, Karen, one of our girls. She didn't save Graceland. Mary. Thank you, Karen. Team Elvis. All right, someone's here. Who's that? I might have to let my daughter in 1 second. The door might be open. I hope her efforts were genuine, not commercial. Oh, is that funny? That is just funny. No, she didn't save it for Elvis. She saved it for just because she wanted to. There was no money involved. She didn't do it for herself. Hello. You know, someone told me there's a chance I got to take you. Sorry, my son's here. I got to take you to football. Is that right? For pictures. What time's that? Huh? Okay. Okay, guys, we're gonna keep going, make it an hour long. We've got 20 minutes left. Then I'm gonna have some dinner. We're gonna do some dog walks as well. Absolutely. If it had not been for Priscilla saving Graceland, it would have turned into a disaster. She's an amazing businesswoman and truly loved and was loved by Elvis. Now, Maggie Medina, I want you to know, Priscilla was not an amazing businesswoman. She took over from what Morgan Maxfield, Jack Sodden, and Memphis City and Vernon were doing, and Colonel Tom Parker. She took over from what they were doing. The reason she took over is because Vernon gave her the power, on behalf of Lisa Marie, and because she was owed a lot of money. She was owed a fortune of second divorce settlement payments, installments. This is why she was in a position where she could have a say on what happened. The other thing you say is that she truly loved Elvis. No, she shagged Steve Peck, the dance instructor, 2 months after Lisa Marie was born. And then she went on to shag Mike Stone secretly for a year, the karate champion, behind Elvis's back until he found out. Then she demanded a divorce. So no, she didn't truly love Elvis. She was shagging behind his back. And no, she is not this fantastic businesswoman, which is why she's constantly in need of money, because she has wasted tens of millions of pounds. And under the hands of Priscilla's control, she's wasted tens of millions, including selling 85% of Elvis Presley Enterprises and renting Graceland. This is what this really smart businesswoman did. She's, in my opinion, tricked Lisa Marie into going along with it. Let's have a look. So I wish Elvis would have wrote a book. Luann, oh my God, when are you going to catch her out? Oh, Emily, it's a Facebook post. It's a Facebook post. Let's see if I can show it you. It's called The Best Oldies on Facebook. The Best Oldies on Facebook. This came up on my feed. This is why I wanted to cover it, because of just, it annoyed me. Yeah. This is how people are brainwashed. The reason I'm doing this, guys, the reason I'm reading this out, because this is ridiculous. This is how many tens of thousands, maybe millions of people are being conned by Priscilla and her PR team that are spreading lies, spewing lies, and everyone is falling for it. And it's quite a simple storyline. Her storyline is that she is a victim, that she saved Graceland from being sold, that she opened Graceland as a museum, that she was loyal to Elvis to the day he died, that Elvis and Priscilla were still deeply in love the day he died. This is the con, that she died his widow. It's all a big con. The truth is she was very unfaithful and did a lot of wrongdoing to Elvis, and is not the reason Graceland was saved. This is why I'm reading this. Let's keep going, guys. Hi, Joanne. How are you? Right. So, yeah, so Frederick understands a bit more about it. I don't really understand the business goings on of EPE. Yeah. Jamie Salter of ARB is the biggest owner of Elvis, over 50%. There are actually two corporations, Elvis Presley Enterprises, and the second one that deals more with the licensing end. Thank you, Frederick. I know that there's lots of management teams involved. Is Curry Grant alive? I think he is. Dave thinks she's very broke. That's why she's still traveling, talking about Elvis. I think she's wasted all her money. I think she's took on a lawsuit with Bridget Cruz that is costing her an arm and a leg. The lawsuit with Bridget Cruz, we know Bridget Cruz has joined our show many times. I want her to win her lawsuit. I want Bridget Cruz to win her lawsuit against Priscilla. I want people to know that. I fully support Bridget Cruz winning her lawsuit with Priscilla. But yes, I do have different views on other things to do with Bridget Cruz. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people say that that's why she's traveling, making money to get, because she needs the money. She needs the money. Also, of the interest in there, the family ever wants to sell the 15%, the others have to buy them out at fair market value. It's in the contracts, not that they have any plans to sell. I just wish it never happened. I just wish it never happened. Honestly, guys, I cannot believe it happened. I know it's complicated. I know Lisa Marie was involved in the process. Nah, shouldn't have happened. Massive mistake. A tragedy. Let's see if there's any others. Right. Yes, she has done so much for him and his legacy. Elvis Graceland gives her credit. Haters gonna hate, though. We're not haters. Paula Hastings. We're not haters. We're exposing the wrongdoing by Priscilla to Elvis, to Lisa Marie, to Riley, to Finley, to Harper, to Benjamin, to Gladys and Vernon. Do you not see that there has been some serious harm done to Elvis's image and reputation by Priscilla? She herself wrote a hate book. She says it was to set the wrongs to rights. It's bullshit. She has given interviews again and again and again that have damaged Elvis. She's seriously harmed Lisa Marie. When she was responsible for Lisa Marie as a parent, her boyfriend was abusing her. Michael Edwards, allegedly. We want justice. We want justice for Lisa Marie, who was abused allegedly by Michael Edwards. For entertainment purposes, guys, I have to say that. Just an opinion. We want justice. We want just. I know that there's a thing going around now that you can sign a petition, but be careful, guys, because what I don't like about that petition is it asks for money. I did sign it. This is a petition for for Michael Edwards to be questioned, but be careful. Don't give them money. I signed it, but I won't give them money. We have to be careful. I don't know if you guys have seen that petition going around, but as soon as it asks for money, I worry. Yeah, Linda Gorman. I hate this false narrative. She has nothing to do with opening Graceland. She took credit, though. Thank you. Well done, Linda. And that is the truth, in my opinion. Right, Ken Smith. She's just using the Elvis name. You got me, mate. So then we've got Nancy Arnold. that she opened Graceland for the fans. She has kept his legacy alive. Thank you, Priscilla. Why has she kept his legacy alive? Why do you say that? She didn't open Graceland. She launched it on behalf of the plans that had already been drawn up, the plans that Memphis City were already working on. But why do you think that she has kept his legacy alive? Why? The music kept Elvis's legacy alive. The movies, the work that he did, the impact he had on culture. Elvis Presley and the fans, his fans, have kept his legacy alive. Not Priscilla. Not Priscilla. I don't understand people. So are you telling me that if Priscilla had died 40 years ago, that Elvis was going to be forgotten? Come on. Does anyone here for a second, put it in the comments, think for a second if Priscilla died 40 years ago that Elvis was going to be forgotten? It's a joke. Elvis was never going to be forgotten because his music and his movies and his fans were always going to keep him alive. It had nothing to do with a building or a museum or a... I don't understand why people think that because she goes round the world, Priscilla, making money off his name, talking about Elvis as if she was still married to him when he died. I don't understand why people think that is the reason Elvis is remembered. What are you on about? What are you on about? Even recently with the Baz Luhrmann film, that had nothing to do with Priscilla. Baz Luhrmann decided to make a movie about Elvis because of his iconic status as a super legend, a rock and roll legend. That's why Baz Luhrmann chose Elvis as his topic for his biopic movie called Elvis. Got nothing to do with Priscilla. Nothing at all. She is just going around making money off his name. That's all that's happening here. Oh, I'll use the Presley name to make money. I'll use the fact that I was married to him briefly to make money. I'll pretend that I'm still his wife to make money. I'll pretend that I still love him to make money. I'll pretend that I was the love of his life to make money. I'll go around the world selling Elvis's items to make money. I'll be in documentaries, biographies, in books to make money. You get it? It's always been about money with Priscilla. It's never been about preserving his legacy. It's actually in her interest to promote Elvis because it helps her make money. Don't be fooled, guys. Don't be tricked. This is how it works. EPE Enterprises, majority owned by Graceland Holdings and Wine Shanker as a general partner of GHARZ. Thank you, Frederick. Do you know what? One day, Frederick, we'll go into it properly. I can't go into it. I don't know enough about it. All I know is that it don't belong to Riley, Finley and Harper. That they own the building. They have 15% stake in EPE. That's all I know. Yeah? Now that is wrong. Elvis's grandkids, Lisa's kids don't own what they should own. Yes, they own the building. It was always very important to Lisa Marie that the building, Graceland, was retained by her kids. Yeah, Benjamin, Riley, Finley, Harper. I know that. But everything else, no. Everything else belongs to other people, other management companies. It's all about shareholders. It's not right. It's not right, guys. Okay, we're running out of time, guys. We've only got a few minutes left. So I'm hoping to come back and do one more live on Elvis Presley Enterprises. Sorry. On Elvis on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. And I want to do a dog walk. So let's just see how the day unfolds. I must be getting tired, guys. I've been talking too much. Right, here we go. Callista Perez. Why do people think she saved Graceland? She didn't. Thank you. When it comes, right, Larry Greco. When it comes to making money off Elvis and his good name, Priscilla leads the pack because Priscilla loves money and she doesn't care who she hurts to get it. From the start, Priscilla saw Elvis as her ticket to stardom and money, tons of it, a pure gold digger. Yes! Now that's a good comment. Yeah, Emily, yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah. I've heard about the cash for, sex for meeting Elvis with Cary Grant. I've heard it. Sex for favors, Cary Grant. I've heard it all. Thank you, Emily. So I'm just quickly checking some of your comments, guys. Sorry that I've missed a lot of your comments. Seriously, I'm sorry that I can't read all your comments out. I've squeezed into a certain amount of time. But we get the idea, guys, don't we? We get the idea. The world has been tricked and scammed and conned by Priscilla. It's still happening now, which is why we saw the hugging of the statue, the interview in Bad Newheim, and the award, the Nashville, Tennessee award that Priscilla's just got. It's all a scam. It's all a scam, all of it. And millions of people are falling for it. Millions. And we have to defend Elvis. Elvis cannot defend himself. Elvis can't jump up and go, that never happened. That's not fair. Why are you saying that? Why did you treat my daughter like that? Why was my daughter in Scientology? Why was my daughter being abused by Michael Edwards, allegedly? If we don't defend Elvis here at Team Elvis, Elvis fans around the world, who's going to defend him? Who's going to defend him? There are not enough YouTube channels defending Elvis. Who's doing it? I ask you now, who is defending Elvis now? YouTube channels. We do it. Rare Elvis Photos does it. Presley Mania, Rhonda does it. Who else? Who else is defending Elvis? Honestly, guys, who else? Think about it. You go around YouTube and you will find tens of thousands of YouTube channels trashing Elvis, making Priscilla look good. We even get Elvis channels saying Elvis doesn't need defending. It's a tragedy. I will never understand it. Elvis does need defending. Elvis does need defending. 100%. And I would always say that forever. There we are. Gilbert Para. More like lining her pockets with a debt. Right, well, I'm not going to read that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay. All right, guys. So I think we've come to the end of it. So if you want to find it, guys, it's called The Best Oldies. It's on Facebook. I don't agree with them. Now, I'm sure that the actual Facebook page has got some good stuff. All they did was ask a question. I'm responding to the question. Yeah? So here's one here. Did you know Come On Everybody was one of the most energetic songs recorded during the time of his career? Was in transition. Yeah, so I think I'm not slating the Facebook page. I'm not against the Facebook page. It's called The Best Oldies. I'm sure there's lots of good stuff on there. Yeah? They were just asking a question. So please don't think I'm attacking the Facebook page. I'm not. They asked lots of questions. I'm answering the question. The question was, did Priscilla save Graceland's? Yeah? Save Elvis, preserve Elvis's image, reputation, and legacy. I'm answering the question. Yeah? So there's lots of stuff on here. I'm sure a lot of it is very good. Check out this, The Best Oldies. Check it out. It might be good. It might be good. Yeah? That's a great picture there of Diana Ross. There's a lot of stuff on here, guys. The untold story of the fun in Acapulco. It looks to me like there's some pretty good stuff on here, okay, guys? So don't think I've got it in for this channel. Right. Okay, guys. I'm going to have to go. I think we've made it very clear that we don't think Priscilla is the reason Elvis's legacy is remembered. We don't think that. Elvis himself and his fans are the reason Elvis's legacy is remembered. So thanks, guys. I'll try and come back later and do one more on Elvis Presley fan on keto. I want to discuss Joe Esposito. I'll try and do a dog walk. On the dog walk, we're going to discuss this, what we're doing now. On the dog walk, the discussion will be, did Priscilla save Elvis's legacy? Preserve his legacy? Is Priscilla the reason Elvis is remembered today? We're going to carry on discussing that. Okay, guys? Thanks to everyone. Thanks, Nancy. Hi, Tony. Tony, we've done 3 live streams this morning, so you've got some catching up to do. Thanks, Frederick, for all your very interesting information about Elvis Presley Enterprises, etc. Fascinating. I'm just quickly running through your comments. Guys, we got a lot of things to catch up on, haven't we? Anyway, guys, oh yeah, Emily, I see your comment. Thank you, Emily. All right, guys, I got to go. I got to take my son to football. I got to walk the dogs. I want to eat something quickly. So, Team Elvis, you rock. Thank you so much for listening to me waffling on. I'll see you on the dog walk. Okay, guys? Take care, everyone. See you, Tony. Bye, everyone. All of you, take care. And Tina, thank you for the Easter eggs. Tina is sending me some Easter eggs. Tina, thank you so much. The kids will love the Easter eggs. Bye, everyone.